city of Philadelphia is one of rich history and passion, and you can always count on the ladder when you step inside Lincoln Financial Field. Just a short time ago, these Philly fans in full roar as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. Pyrotechnics ablaze. They're set to go as their Eagles will match up with the Seattle Seahawks. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Now a play fake here on first down. And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
Here's the first carry for Bo Scarborough. And the result here the same as the last play. Another tackle behind the line of scrimmage by this Seahawk defense. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up third down. Back to throw. Crowder. Open man, that's Devontae Smith. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13. This is Scarborough. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Looking to throw. Crowder finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. The Eagle passing game looking good on this drive. It's a first down.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Big stop, let's go.
They run. This is Scarborough. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will.
First and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Off the play fake. Crowder. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
I think that's how this defense is going to need to play these tight ends. Again, get right up on them and stay physical. And that paid off on that play, helping force that incompletion.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down.
They've given him some different looks here defensively in the early going. He's only hit 2 of his first 5 passes. With a big third down coming up, he's hoping he's got a play dialed up that can take advantage of whatever the defense throws at him.
To throw on third down, Crowder. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And this will not get close to the first down marker as he's brought down at the 26. 5 yards, not enough, and it'll be fourth down. The kick by Elliott is good. Well, all offseason, probably a lot of thought goes into that first drive of week 1. They didn't get the touchdown, but at least they got something.
And what I like about it is that they didn't overthink it, because you're exactly right. A lot goes into the offseason, the preseason, to get to that first drive of the regular season. They went right downfield, mission accomplished, points on the board.
Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at the 20. Wilson after the play fake to Carson. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll get this inside of Philly's 20 before being taken down. Excellent execution, and now they're set up nicely.
Are they ever? Red zone? I wonder what the next play call is going to be, because after a big play like that, a lot of teams like to use the momentum to launch another one.
And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Chris Carson. A 16-yard touchdown run. And the Seahawks on just 2 plays have taken the lead. Myers connects on the PAT. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They finished off their opening drive of the campaign with a field goal on the last drive. Now they'll search for a touchdown here on this go-around, 1st and 10. The drive starts on the ground with Scarborough. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a 1st down.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
Check nickel, nickel, nickel. Check 3, check 3, check 3. Switch, switch, switch.
Now Scarborough. And he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Off play action. Crowder. Flushed out right. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs. Some early fireworks from this rookie quarterback getting the start in week 1.
And every time a rookie quarterback gets to start week 1, you and I both know the extra attention that comes with it. We know that he's going to throw the football, but will he make the right decisions? And in this case, with his legs.
And the ball is knocked out, and the Seahawks have recovered. And that play just looked a little helter-skelter from the start. That's the risk as a quarterback. Once you take off with that football, you might fumble it, and he did.
And he was going for the reward, which is gaining yardage, breaking down the defense. But you're right about the risk. Always lurking out there, someone always trying to get to the football. Try to find a place to cover up and slide and protect what you've earned.
It was Josh Sweat who got him down on the defensive side.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Now Wilson. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down. They go play action now. Wilson. This is caught. Touchdown, Seahawks. KJ Hamler, 25 yards for the touchdown. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. Extra point up and through by Myers. And that pushes the lead up to 11. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, had pushed it past the 50-yard line, so they felt they were in striking distance, and to come away with nothing, not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
Yeah, now can they get that bad taste out of their mouth here? On first down, Crowder airing it out deep for Smith. And that is incomplete.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And this is caught by Watkins. And he will be out of bounds here on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. After one, a 14-3 ball game. Now they'll run it with Scarborough. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first. Back to throw. Crowder. That'll be caught. It's Rager. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. 23 yards on the play. The Eagles into the red zone for the first time. They've got it 1st and goal at the 7. Operating from the gun. Crowder. And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14. Solomon Thomas breaking through to get him to the ground. It's a loss of 7. It's 2nd and goal, but now all the way back at the 14. Looking to throw. Crowder. Under pressure, they got him again. Solomon Thomas picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Well, that's the 2nd time he's been sacked so far in the first half. And if they have designs on having a big year, on going anywhere, they've got to find a way to keep him upright so he can throw the football.
Now from way back there after the sack, it's 3rd and goal, a long 3rd and goal. Looking for Watkins, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Sidney Jones. There he goes, right side.
They are not ready for us.
And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. The mistakes continuing to pile up, and it looked like they were going to be able to eat into that deficit. Instead, now the deficit is even larger.
Yeah, they were on a march with a chance to get back within a score, but now that deficit continues to grow.
Myers connects on the PAT, and the lead is up to 18 now. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. They'll start things on first down with Bo Scarborough. Powers through him. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Back to throw. Crowder. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. 25 yards that time.
Another completion there, and we think back to the draft in the spring. This franchise essentially handing him the keys to the operation, a top 5 pick. Charles, how ready do you think he is?
I think he's ready for the NFL in terms of size, speed, the makeup of him, the character of him. The key's going to be, will this team accept everything he brings to the game and adapt to it? Not just necessarily plug him into something that he doesn't do well.
Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
When you run in the slant, timing is everything, and against that man coverage, there was no space available, and incompletion as a result.
To throw again, Crowder. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line.
These sacks now, they're starting to pile up, Charles, and that front 7 defensively, they've had their way with this offensive line.
And I think at this stage, we have to start thinking about different play calls. We've got to start helping this quarterback out because the entire game he's been under siege. I don't care what the down and distance. They've got to get the ball out of his hands a lot quicker.
And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th.
Jake Elliott on for the field goal. A 29-yard attempt.
The kick by Elliott is good. And that'll get the deficit down to 15. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. There's really no reason to change what they've been doing to this point. They've got the lead. They've looked good this first half.
I agree with you totally, and a lot of coordinators, play callers.
And now off to the races, down the right side. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle.
For as big and strong as some of these guys are, especially when you see them in full pads, it is sometimes hard to appreciate how truly fast they can move. That was incredible.
Well, in this league where coordinators worry so much about drawing up the right routes, blocking assignments, misdirections and stuff, they have these precise arrows and movements. Sometimes the best plays just come from the schoolyard where you look at your fastest guy and say, go long, go get it, big man.
And the final clocking on the next-gen stats. Look at this, 22.3 miles an hour was his top speed.
On 1st and 10, Crowder looking here for Smith downfield. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
And attempted a deep ball there. They didn't get it. But, boy, they're going to need a few of those to actually hit in order to get back into this game.
Good thing they do have a little bit of time here still left in the contest. Decent-sized deficit, but not one that they can't manage. Escaping the pressure right.
That'll be caught. Rager with it.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. A gain there of 21 yards. Throwing on first down. Crowder. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
Here's a handoff out of the gun.
And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain. On third down, Crowder. This is complete to Watkins on the slant. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
On first down, Crowder.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Trey Flowers picks it.
And the Seahawks are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line.
Second interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on it. His teammates going to check on it because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on first and 10. To throw is Wilson. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. Making a hat trick for Russell Wilson. 3 touchdown passes now.
And the Seahawks are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead.
Extra point up and through by Myers. And a rout is on here in this first half.
Eagles 6. Michael Dixon, the kickoff for Seattle.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
And we'll see how they want to play this. Just a little over 20 seconds to go.
Try to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Sidney Jones. So his struggles just continuing here in the first half throwing the football, Charles. Now 3 interceptions.
And they don't feel like they're just great plays by the defense. There's a sense that maybe he's a little careless with the football now. So some of the great coaches in the past, you know, they've always said, I can't teach you, obviously, because you're not listening. So maybe the bench can teach you. He's got to be careful now. He might get pulled.
A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on first and goal.
51's the mic. 51's the mic.
And a little bit of space there takes it inside the 5 to the 3. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's second and goal.
Guys, pick it up. Hey, check. Mike 50, Mike 50. we go. He's checking. Check 50. Crash.
Throwing is Wilson. Steps away to his left. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
And Myers able to knock it through, and that will do it for this first half. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And it's hard to imagine that the first half could have gone any better for them. So what's the approach here in the second half?
Just continue to play smart football because they got the other team down and they feel good about the position they're in. The obvious thing people would say is just keep attacking, but I think you also have to be smart about it. Avoid turnovers. That's about the only thing that can derail you at this point. Attack, but make sure you take care of the ball. Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Wilson, he'll go up top here for Hamler. He's got a man, complete. Touchdown. KJ Hamler, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Seahawks are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Myers connects on the PAT, and the lead will swell by 1 more. So the extra point good, and the roughing call going to move the ball out to the 50 for the kickoff.
And I think this is a good chance to pin them deep if you can land the kickoff inside the 5-yard line or so. Gain some field position for your defense.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He finds his tight end, Goddard. That's complete. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. From the gun, Crowder. He's going to air one out. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at about the 31. And a terrific return as he brings this one all the way back to the 30. Oh, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game, go to the press conference, meet it head on, and show your teammates you're ready to shoulder what happened today, and you'll be ready for the next game.
And if he can do that as a rookie, that's a great sign of maturity.
Mine's 50.
They gonna need some therapy after this.
To throw again on 2nd down. Wilson. Throwing left side, it's complete. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
Ready? Watch tight end, watch tight end. Tight right. You got 3 down.
And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Russell Wilson scoring on the 2-yard keeper. And the Seahawks capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Extra point up and through by Myers. And that will extend this big lead. So they will accept the penalty and move forward.
Michael Dixon, the kickoff for Seattle.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive.
Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete. We've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
To throw on third down, Crowder airing it out deep for Smith. Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
That's an excellent job right there on third down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's fourth down.
And a tough ask here. They're going to go for it on 4th down and 9. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Smith. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. On 1st and 10, Crowder. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
That's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20.
Let's go, let's go.
Looking to throw. Crowder. Throwing the out route and complete. It's Watkins. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Off the play fake. Crowder. Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense.
A CD, you know, so often we talk about quarterbacks holding on to the ball too long. Well, we can't say that there. He had no time to do much of anything.
And what a great call defensively there, because they decided to bring pressure off the corner. And a lot of times, those big linemen, they can't account for the speed of a defensive back. And that time, he made a beeline right for the quarterback and got him. The cat blitz, tough to defend.
As we check the next-gen stats, you'll see he had precious little time to do anything with the football there.
I'm getting the sense that this offense is getting frustrated. Here we are into the third quarter, and they've had plenty of opportunities to get in sync. Thus far, that hasn't happened. They're looking for answers both on the sidelines and in the huddle looking at each other.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this third quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And the Seahawks, they'll get the football back in outstanding field position. On 1st down, Carson. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end.
14, 14. Let's go, Mike 50, Mike 50. And let's this, get this, get this.
They go play action with Wilson.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
Picked off at the 14. And he'll bring it all the way back just a yard or two shy of midfield. Their passing game has been spectacular this afternoon. Finally, a win for the defense.
You think maybe there was an adjustment there. Finally gained a measure of, I don't even know if you call it revenge, but got a play done against him, and that's been difficult for them all game long.
Now a throw here to his running back. Push it, breaks the tackle, now an alley. And all the way down to the 5.
And that might be exactly what they needed to wake up this home crowd. They haven't given them much to cheer for so far, and never underestimate the effect the home crowd with you can have on a game.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. And it's caught. Only 3 yards there on the completion. That'll lead to a 3rd and goal. On the ground, this is Jackson. And he's in. Touchdown, Eagles. Tyree Jackson taking it in from a yard out. And the Eagles able to get this back to within at least some measure of respectability. Oh, and now they're going to fake it. And he's got it in the end zone. Bit of a surprising call here, down by as many as they are, but the fake works, and they'll get 2 points closer instead of 1. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win.
They got his man complete. And they do finally get him, but he takes it to the 25.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material.
Wilson.
And he almost had his 2nd pick of the game. Probably should have. And he's frustrated as it falls incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
Pick your game up. Right here, guys. Mike 51. Mike 51.
To throw again on 2nd down. Wilson out left. He's got it to Everett. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. It'll be 1st and goal when we come back. This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
Jason Myers for the Seahawks.
Myers' kick is good. And they're well on their way now as the lead grows even larger. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. ready at the line. This Philly offense set to go. And whatever promise they showed in the preseason has not translated into week one because they have not been particularly competitive here at home, no less. These fans just kind of beside themselves right now. And he'll slide to a halt here, still a little shy of the first down marker. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard. Now a dump off here complete. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Off play action. Crowder finding a safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. So that a nice throw, but it hasn't really turned out to be the grand debut that many had hoped for. His team's down double digits. So what have you seen, CD?
About what I expected, really, because for a youngster making his first start in the NFL, I kind of expected to see these things. A few bumps along the way, maybe not the plays you expect to see or want to see. But remember, he's not going to the Hall of Fame off this first start. It's going to be an accumulation of games before we have a fully accurate reading.
Meanwhile, the throw here is complete, and he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion. Back to throw again. And one more time, that's Watkins. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And the Eagles are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line. They'll run for it with Bo Scarborough. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal. Operating from the gun, Crowder. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A great effort there with his first career touchdown in his first career game. And the Eagles get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit. Elliott good on the extra point as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Out of the end zone comes Johnson. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And this has been quite a performance to kick off the new year on the road, no less, as they try to finish things off here in the 4th quarter. They'll start out on the ground with Carson. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. 42 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. That's on the big guard, Gabe Jackson. They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Carson. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus, the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
And he'll be stopped up at the line of scrimmage with a flag down. Let's check on the call. Coming up on the final 2.5 minutes. And boy, has it been fun to watch this offense operate. Quite the display, and now they look to polish it off. And that'll hurt the average a bit, as this time they're able to get him behind the line. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first timeout. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. On second down, it's Carson. And he's got a good gain of 7 up to the 37. And his defense here going to burn their second timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Now a toss play. It's Carson. And he's going to be stopped here at the 43, and that is not near enough to pick up the first. That'll be good for 6, but now it's 4th down. Now here's Michael Dickson. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. They've got a 4th down here in a game that looks to have been decided already. And he can't field it. And this announcer kind of speechless. Cannot explain what just happened there. Utter lunacy. He ran the wrong way the length of the field and gave up a safety. Things are just going from bad to worse now. It's a safety that does him in here, and that is one frustrated offensive unit.
They can't get out from under their own shadow right now. I mean, I know this is the NFL, but could you imagine a college crowd right now? Imagine what they'd be doing. They'd be chanting, "Start the bus," because they think this one is over.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And barring mistakes, they should be able to kneel this one out and finish it off. And there's only one timeout remaining on the defensive side of the ball, so that doesn't really come into play either. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 29-yard line.
They run again with Carson. Now 3rd down is looming. A pickup of 2 on 1st down and just 1 yard there. Now a timeout called for by the defense as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. The Eagles call on the extra defensive back here as they prepare for a stop on 3rd down. Now a give right side. Carson. Now Carson fumbles the football.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. And here's Dickson to punt now as he gets this one away. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest.
Don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going forward.
Exactly. Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today.
And it looked like he got the feet down, did he? Yes, it's a catch. And a little bit of a consolation prize there. He's into the end zone. Won't win him the game, but they do get the score with all zeros showing.
But some fantasy players are really happy with that score.
Just a formality now, but here's the extra point. So the PAT is good. They get the touchdown, the point after, but a little consequence in the ending as this one's now over. Well, on the one side, if you try to take away something positive from this game, they played to the final whistle, getting the touchdown there on the last play, but still, all for naught, really.
Yeah, I'd say give them points for positivity. I like that. That part is good. But I often wonder, when the game is settled and the clock is run out, do we really need to kick the extra point?
Oh, yeah. It's silly. It's silly.
It doesn't make any...
Jones Shorty.